what you're going to do is you're going to take your cards, and what you're going to do is we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to build the tallest structure that you can build with that deck of cards. Okay, have you ever done that? And I don't have a picture of it because I didn't bring my book downstairs, but you're gonna use the deck of cards and make it as tall as you can. And we'll give you 5 minutes to do it. And whoever does the tallest tower with their cards is like the greatest card tower builder in Cumberland County. You may have to measure it. I'm not sure how that will work. And you're I hope that it's not a lot of wind blowing, Peyton, or you're going to have a hard time. Oh, and I guess somebody should time it. Peyton, go girl. All right, actually, I'm gonna give you 4 minutes because it took me a minute to find what I needed to find. Okay. Redo. It's okay.
This is not very, this is hard.
Well, it can be a bit of a challenge, and we'll process it a little bit and talk about what some of the challenges are.
I guess that's the word, challenge.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There's definitely some kind of art to this.
All right, Jacob is changing his strategy there a bit.
I can't.
I had it standing, but like to this point, there's some.
Are you guys doing it down at your office too? Do you have cards and you're trying to do it?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is.
Ha ha ha. Good.
Yeah, but how you got to build it to go higher than that?
Like that.
Yeah, what? Get that this day. Oh, those guys, you be seeing those people building those houses with cars?
All right, let's stop for just a second. Let's talk for, don't take it down yet. Let's talk for just a second. All right, about what were some of the challenges? What were some of the challenges that you guys faced with this challenge or this activity?
Wind.
The wind, okay. So you had some outside pressure coming against you in this particular activity, right? What else? Did you have to change your strategy as you were going through the activity? Talk to Jacob. I saw you change your strategy. Can you talk with me about that? Unless he may be frozen. There he goes.
Where I was going at first, it wasn't even, so I just switched to a down.
So sometimes that's really freaking me out looking at at the top of the ceiling. So you had to evaluate your situation, and you had to kind of change up in the middle of this, kind of in the middle of it, didn't you? Yeah, I think Jacob is frozen. What about you guys?
Yeah, I don't know if my surface might be a little too slick. So the cards are kind of sliding. I don't know if that could be it. I don't think my hand is as steady as it used to be.
Well, and you had a good point. Would this have worked differently if we had older cards that maybe had been, that a little bit, because they get a bit worn off? Maybe that would have made the difference if the wind wasn't blowing for Peyton. So can you guys, is there any way that you can apply this to anything that is going on in your life, like right now?
Yeah, trying to build my fortune.
Yes. Being patient. I think there's a time right now where we have to learn to be patient, not only with what we do, but with other people. So, realize that we're all facing the same kind of challenges right now. It's just not like what you have to do. It's we're all facing the same challenges. So patient with one another as we navigate.
Yes, that's good. And two, one of the things that I think is that that we can't give up. If it is really like hard and we have external things against us, and external means the things from the outside, like the wind, or like this virus that is kind of from the outside, that we have to kind of find a way to keep going. And that's what you guys did. You found a way to keep going, even if it was changing positions, whatever you needed to do to reach your goal. And that's what's needed during this season too, I think. Cool. All right, would you like to try it again, or would you like to move on to another activity?
Move on.
Jacob says, let's move on. All right, Jacob. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is, in a minute, you're going to have a couple of multiple choice questions, and you're going to answer those questions based on your preferences. But what I want you to do is you're going to get up and you have a choice between A, B, C, or D. And you're going to have to use your body and turn it into an A, or a B, or C, or D. Does that make sense? And you can do it anywhere. Nobody's going to be grading you on your A, your B, your C, or your D. You just do the best that you can to make a choice with your body. Does that make sense? We're going to do that for a couple of the activities. I threw in some yoga moves that I'm going to teach you four poses today. And then in another section, you're going to roll the dice and you will choose which activity we're going to do as like a kind of a mini HIIT activity. Okay? Is that as clear as mud? All right, I'll help you through it. All right, so here we go. All right, so my favorite physical activity is A, B, C, or D. So you have to get up and, all right, so mine would be, I don't know how you make a B, but this is a B. All right, did everybody choose? Good deal. All right, next. My favorite food, A, pizza, B, chocolate, C, cereal, or D, salad. Actually, pizza for me, not chocolate for me. All right, now the next activity that we're going to do, you guys, you're as strong as a mountain. So I want to teach you, we're going to do just a little bit of yoga. I'm going to come back here. Hopefully you can see me. And can you hear me over there? I hope you can hear me. All right, so we're going to do the mountain pose. And for that pose, you're going to pay attention to your feet first, and you're going to stand shoulder width apart. Your knees and your hips should stack over your ankle. Pay attention to your core. I like to tell my kids when we're doing yoga to pretend that you have a pebble in your belly button. And if you had a pebble in your belly button that you were trying to keep from falling on the floor, you would tuck in your core. All right? And then you're going to just stand with your head above your ears, keep proper posture, and just kind of relax your shoulders back. And that is the mountain position, and that is the position that we use for all of our standing positions. Got it good? All right, moving on. Now, grab your dice. And, all right, let's see. Let Jacob, could you roll? What you're gonna do is you're gonna roll the dice, and whatever number you land on is the thing that we're gonna do for about 30 seconds. Okay, so roll the dice and tell us what we're doing. And we need.
You want me to roll all of them?
Huh?
At once, or just,
You're gonna roll the dice and just roll the dice, and whatever that dice lands on, hit face up is what we're gonna do.
They're on two.
All right, so we're gonna do jumping jacks for 30 seconds. All right, everybody ready? You ready? Go. Ah. All right, stop. I'm sorry, I was trying to do the jumping jacks and to look at the clock at the same time. So that is a sequence that we're going to be doing for the rest of the PowerPoint, okay? I don't know about you, but I was breathing hard already. Okay, so my favorite of the time of the day is A, morning, B, middle of the day, C, evening, or D, night. So you get to vote. All right, did everybody vote? Looks like everybody did. Next question. My favorite vacation spot is A, the beach, B, the mountains, C, King's Dominion, or D, water country. All right. And the next position, we're going to get our warriors on. What I want you to do is to get back in that mountain position. I think you can see me okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a big step forward with our left foot, kind of like that deep lunge that we did in the HIIT class. You're going to take a big step forward. You're going to bend your back leg just a little bit, not too much. Pay attention to your core. Pay attention that that pebble is in your belly button. It's not going to fall out. Pay attention that your knees are directly above your ankles. We're going to twist our core forward, and we're going to lift our arms up, just like, kind of like a goalpost. And usually what I do is we hold these poses for maybe about 10 seconds. Pay attention to your breathing, breathing deeply. All right, step back up. Come back into the mountain position. All right, whatever you do on one side, we're going to do on the other. So we're going to take a big step forward with our right foot. Pay attention that your knees are above your ankles. And lift your arms up in the air like a goalpost. Tuck in that tummy. Take a deep breath. All right, good job. Come back. All right, now our next turn to roll the dice. Peyton, it is your turn to roll the dice. We got a 5. Okay, so we're going to do the warrior 1 again. Good thing you know how to do that. All right, warrior 1 one more time. All right, do it on the left side, and let's come back up, and let's do it on the right side. All right, good deal. Good job. You're looking like a bunch of good warriors out there. The warriors are like my favorite poses. All right, now, my favorite vehicle is A, a car, B, a truck, C, a bicycle, or D, roller skates. So what would you pick? And it doesn't have to be what you actually have. All right, did everybody vote? Good job. My favorite ice cream is A, chocolate, B, vanilla, C, strawberry, or D, peach. All right, so everybody vote. Oh, that's cool the way that you're doing. Is that your B there, Cameron? That's a cool B. All right, I have a hard time figuring out how to do that. All right, warrior 2. Now, what I want you to do is let's go back into that warrior 1 the way that we were. This is the way that I usually do this progression. We're going to go from warrior 1 for warrior 2. What I need you to do is to turn your back foot, turn that back foot out so that it is kind of at an angle with your front foot. You're going to stretch your arms out and make sure that there's a straight line from the tip of one finger to the tip of the other. Hold that, tuck that tummy in, and we're going to look forward. Okay, hold it for about 5 or 10 breaths and actually breathe. Don't hold your breath while you're doing these activities. All right, very good. Come back up. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Go into our warrior. Warrior one. Turn that back foot. Straight down our arms. All right, good job. All right, okay. Let's see, Cameron, do y'all have dice there?
We have cards. We're going to pick them up.
Okay, as long as, yeah, you throw whatever you want to do. You tell us what we're going to do next.
Push-ups.
Push-ups. Oh my God. All right. And can we say that if you need to use modifications, you can? Because my floor is really dirty.
It's 30 seconds push-ups?
30 seconds.
Ross, get down. You gonna do something too? Did we start?
Yeah.
Oh.
Was that, I think that we need to designate somebody to do the clocks when we're doing these activities. Everybody's on the floor doing push-ups.
Have to wait.
All right.
Oh, lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down.
All right, time.
I didn't do this. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
All right. My favorite superhero. A, Mr. Incredible. B, Black Panther. C, Spider-Man. Or C, Wonder Woman.
What was it?
A
A D.
D?
Oh, I didn't do that. I really like what I meant to do. All right. I was so interested in what you guys wanted to choose that I didn't do a good job of making my letters. All right, my favorite animal, A, cat, B, dog, C, horse, or D, fish.
Is it the right way?
Very good. All right, your last yoga pose. What I want you to do, we're going to actually get in our warrior, go back into your warrior two position. Remember the warrior two, you had that back foot was kind of at an angle, and your front foot obviously was facing forward, your arms straight out. What you're going to do, pay attention to that tummy, and you're going to bend at your hips, go down as far as you can go. Make sure you keeping your ankle, or your knee is directly above your ankle. Go down as far as you can and look up at the hand that is above your head. Very good. Come back up. And the thing that I will tell you about yoga is that if a position or a pose hurts you, that you probably need to back up off that pose a little bit, because nothing that you do in yoga should hurt the body. All right, so we're going to go back into our warrior two again. And we're going to bend at the hips. And look at the hand above our head. All right, very good. Good job. All right. I don't know whose turn it is to roll the dice or to pick a card. Peyton, would you like to roll the dice for us this time?
I got a 1.
Okay, so what's your choice? You can anything. It doesn't have to be on the list. You can choose something.
How about number 3?
Number 3, back kicks. Okay, you want to do back kicks? Do you know what back kicks are?
Is it just kicking backwards?
Yeah, in my world, it's kind of you stand with your feet a little bit more than hip distance apart, and you're just kicking back. And if you want to add some upper body workout to it, you may pull back a little bit or push up so that you're working your entire body, okay? Or you could do it over your head if you want to a little bit crazy.
Go Peyton, go Peyton, go Peyton,
Go Peyton. Woo! Woo!
All right, woo! Nobody's timing. Here's a flaw in our plan. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. Restaurant is A, Pizza Hut, B, Domino's, C, CC's, or D, Chuck E. Cheese.
Ah, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
I do like CC's though.
yeah, CC's, they have the salad bar. That's one good thing about them. Pizza Hut pizza's better though.
Yeah, I agree with that. Pizza Hut is better.
It is, taste-wise, in my opinion, all right? Favorite pizza topping? A, cheese,
Pepperoni.
B, pepperoni,
Pepperoni.
C, sausage, or D, veggie?
Pepperoni.
Good job. All right, well, I'm going to stop sharing now.